Okay, in this video we're going to learn a technique to multiply two-digit large numbers, and it's mainly used for numbers 75 and greater. However, I will show you that this technique will still work for any two-digit number, but there's a little twist to it. So for example, 87 times 94. You do 100, subtract 87, you get 13. You always do 100. And again, this is only for two-digit numbers. Next you do 100 minus 94, you get 6. What we do next is we add the result. So 13 plus 6 is 19. Then we subtract from 100. 100 minus 19 is 81. Now 81 is going to be an important number that we'll use at the end. And then we do 13 times 6, we get 78. And so our final answer will always be this 81 will be in the front and this 78 will be at the end. And we're going to do several more just to cover any special conditions. So this is another example, 85 times 87. You do 100 minus 85, you get 15. 100 minus 87, you get 13. You add the result, 15 plus 13 is 28. Then we subtract from 100. 100 minus 28 is 72. Then we do 15 times 13, we get 195. And so here, this is a special condition. So this 72 goes to the front. Then we have 195 right here. Now, this 1 in the middle, we carry it over here. So we get 7395. Now, if you feel somewhat okay, pause the video here and try them out. And like I said earlier, we're also going to cover when we have numbers less than 75. And so if you're interested in that, that'll be at the end. Okay, so this is 89 times 93. So using this strategy, we get 100 minus 89, which we know is 11. Then we do 100 minus 93, and we get 7. If we add it up, we get 18. And if we subtract from 100 minus 18, we get 82. And if we multiply 11 times 7, we get 77, another important number. And so our final answer is 8277, so 8,277. Now we have 85 times 85. So same strategy, we're going to use 100 minus 85, we get 15. Same thing, 100 minus 85, of course, is going to be the same thing, we get 15. If we add 15 plus 15, we get 30. And if we subtract from 100 minus 30 is 70. That's an important number. And if we do 15 times 15, we'll get 225. So let's write this down, 225. And so what we end up getting, this 70 goes in the front. This 225 goes in the inside, 225. And again, this is 3-digit. This 2, we carry it over here. And so our final answer is 7225. So 7,225. So what if we have a number less than 75? It can still work, but you gotta pay close attention to it. And honestly, I wouldn't even recommend using this, and I'll show you why I wouldn't even recommend it. So same approach, 100 minus 52, we get 48. 100 minus 57, we get 43. If you add it, you get 91. If you do 100 minus 91, we get 9. Now, why I don't recommend this, you have to multiply 48 times 43. I can't do that in my head, but it's going to be 2,064. If I could do that in my head, I could do 52 times 57 in my head. So that's kind of like why it defeats the purpose. So now we put our 9 in the front, parentheses, we put this piece, 2064. This is where it gets kind of weird. The 9, we put it over here. And it's going to be clear pretty soon why after we do 2 more examples. But in short, the answer is 2964. So again, 100 minus 42, we get 58. 100 minus 19, we get 81. And if we add it, we get 139. And if we do 100 minus 139 is equal to negative 39. So you might say, oh, we got a negative, we can't do this. But again, we'll see why it works. Likewise, 58 times 81, that's even harder than 42 times 19. So again, really no purpose in doing this, but why not? We get 4698. And so what we end up getting is this negative 39 goes in the front, parentheses, this piece goes inside, 4698, close parentheses. Now we take our negative 39, we combine it with these two pieces. 46 minus 39 gives you 7. So our answer is 798. And of course, I would recommend, try it on a calculator just to prove it to yourself. All right, the last one, 12 times 13. Many people actually have that memorized. It's going to be 156. But again, we're just proving that this method works. So we got 100 minus 12, we get 88. Then we do 100 minus 13, we get 87. If you add it up, you get 175. and 100 minus 175 is negative 75. Likewise, we're being kind of silly. 88 times 87 is 7656. A whole lot harder than 12 times 13. So now we write it down. We have negative 75 parentheses 7656 close parentheses. And we combine negative 75 plus 76, we get 1. And so our answer is 156. And as a challenge, comment below why this method works or some observation that might lead to the reasoning. And that's pretty much it for this video.